So family and everyone out there in the world, this is Untitled Chapter, and this is going to be a flight astro reading for the week of October 11th through the 17th. Now, before I start this reading, I do want to give thanks to Dolo the Pilot Man for implementing this reading into the world. And this is going to be a Aries through Pisces reading. I'm going to start off with Aries. First, I'm going to go through the astrological portion, which is about the moon and our major planetary aspects this week. Now, the moon is starting the week off in Saggitarius. So, with that being said, the moon being in Sagittarius, the moon approaches our reactions and responses to the world around us, as well as correlates to our needs. It's going to be in the energies of Sagittarius, which is mutable fire, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of feeling the emotions. Now, that is how we're going to react to this one starting the week off. And then on October 12th, the moon is going to be in Capricorn, which Capricorn is initiating and creating new ways of thinking and being practical. And on the 12th, this is what we're going to be reacting to. And with Sag, that's 9th house energy, so starting the week off, that's the moon in Sagittarius. Sag was born at a 9th house of higher knowledge, wisdom, and long distance travel, both externally and internally. And moving on back to Capricorn. Capricorn was born out of the 10th house of business and status. So that's what we're going to be reacting to on the 12th, is the Capricorn energy, and then starting the week off, of course, the Sagittarius energy. And on October 14th, the moon is going to transition to Aquarius, which is fixed air, being fixated on your own ways of thinking and being practical. Not practical, thinking and communicating. And Aquarius was born out of the 11th house of public status and your associations to people, places, things that you associate yourself with. Now, that's what we're going to be reacting and responding to on the 14th, and then on the 16th of October, the moon is ending the week off in Pisces, which is mutable water, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of feeling the emotions. Now, for the major planetary aspect, we have Saturn going direct on the 11th in Aquarius, so reality is about to move forward when it comes to our associates and how we're gaining security through our associations. So, that being said, so starting the reading off, we're going to start with Aries. And Aries will be at 3:25. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Again, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of October 11th through the 17th. So, starting off with your Neo. And your Neo is the 5 of Diamonds. So, you are emotionally connected to a gift. Alright, so that could be a business endeavor, a relationship, just a gift in general though. So, you're emotionally connected to a gift during this week of October 11th through the 17th. Now let's see what your Morpheus is for this week. And your Morpheus is the 5 of Spades. So even though you're emotionally connected to a gift, you're also emotionally connected to opposition. So, don't know what that's about, you will know, but 5 of Diamonds, you're emotionally connected to a gift, and 5 of Spades, you're emotionally connected to opposition. So that you being emotionally connected to opposition very well can block that gift if you allow it to. So, because it came after the 5 of Diamonds and not before the 5 of Diamonds. If it came before the 5 of Diamonds, the gift would have blocked the opposition. So, move on to the Trinity. And your Trinity is the Four of Spades. So whatever is on your mind or you're communicating about is opposite towards you. So running this back, you are emotionally connected to a gift, but you are emotionally connected to your opposition, as well as thinking and communicating about what is opposite towards you. So that all this opposition can block this gift from flourishing, or you putting energy work into that gift so it can flourish. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 4 is 14, 4 plus 1 is 5. So you are dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or you need to utilize the Leo energy in order to rectify this, which means to express yourself and be about your whatever it is that you're creatively working on. This gift very well may be something that you're creatively working on, but you being emotionally connected to your opposition and thinking about opposition can deter you from allowing this gift to flourish. So, or you're just straight up dealing with the Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Now, alright, so moving on to Taurus, which will be at 640. So, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of one more thing, Aries. You are cardinal fire, initiating, creating new ways of feeling the emotions, so just keep that in mind. Now let's move on to Taurus. So Taurus, we have 710. And Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. You were born out of the second house of values and where you plant seeds. And you are fixed or being fixated on your own ways of thinking and being practical. So, let's see what you guys got going on for the week of October 11th through the 17th. So, starting off with your Neo. So, your Neo is the 5 of Diamonds. So, you are emotionally connected to a gift. Same card that Aries got in the Neo, for their Neo. So, let's move on to your Morpheus. You may be dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars as well. Let's see what you guys got going on for your Morpheus. Alright, so your Morpheus is the 8 of Diamonds. So, instead of the Aries, which was the 5 of Spades, you got the 8 of Diamonds, which is spending a whole lot of time into gifts. So, you are emotionally connected to a gift, and you're spending a whole lot of time in said gifts. So, it's really, really good to see, Taurus. Now, let's move on to the Trinity. And your Trinity is the 6 of Diamonds. So, 6 of Diamonds is you paying attention to a gift. So, you are emotionally connected to a gift. You're spending a whole lot of time in gifts, and you're paying attention to gifts. So you just got gifts all around, and I feel like you are taking advantage of those gifts in your life during this time. So, let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So 5 plus 6 is 11, plus the 8 is 19, 9 plus 1 is 10. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or an underlining Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. Or you need to utilize the Capricorn energy, which is focused on your business and status, and which very well could be this gift that you're paying attention and putting a lot of time to, as well as emotionally connected with, and you may be need to utilize the Aries energy to rectify this or keep this going, which is be about your individuality and be more about yourself during this time. So, with that being said, yeah, or you just straight up doing the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or an underlining Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. So, let's move on to Gemini, which Gemini will be at 11. So Gemini's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. See what you guys got going on for the week of October 11th through the 17th. Now Gemini, you are mutable ale, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of thinking and communicating. And Gemini was born out of the third house of familiarity and local surroundings. So, with that being said, let's see what your Neo is for this week. And your Neo is the 8 of Hearts. So the 8 of Hearts is you spending a whole lot of time into opportunities. So you're spending a whole lot of time 8 into opportunities during this week. So got a lot going on for you. Let's see what your Morpheus is. And your Morpheus is the 4 of Spades. So even though you're spending a whole lot of time in opportunities, whatever is on your mind or communicating about, 4 is opposite towards you. So this can very well block these opportunities from flourishing for yourself. Now let's move on to your Trinity. And your Trinity is the Ace of Spades. So the Ace of Spades is you being opposite towards yourself. So you're spending a whole lot of time into opportunities. Whatever you're thinking about and communicating about is opposite towards you, and you're being opposite towards yourself with this Ace of Spades. Now, let's calculate these cards up via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. 4 plus 8, which Ace is 1, is 5, plus the 8 is 13, 3 plus 1 is 4, so you could be dealing with the Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or you need to utilize the Cancer energy to rectify this, which means to put more chaos and emotions towards whatever you've got going on, specifically these opportunities that you're spending time in. So, or you just straight up dealing with the Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Now, let's move on to Cancer, which will be at 1345. So, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Let's see what you guys got going on for October 11th through the 17th. So, your Neo, well, first off, before I go into the cards themselves, you are Cardinal Water, initiating and creating new ways of feeling the emotions. And Cancer, you were born out of the 4th house of privacy and family life. So, see what you guys got going on for this week. Starting off with your Neo. Your Neo is the 4 of Diamonds. So, whatever you're thinking about and communicating about is a gift. So, whatever is on your mind and you're communicating about is a gift. So, that's really good to see starting your week off. Let's move on to your Morpheus. And your Morpheus is the King of Hearts. So you're giving your grand support, King, to opportunities. So whatever is on your mind and you're communicating about is a gift, or that be a relationship or work endeavor or big goal or aspiration or something. It is a gift that you have in your mind and what you're thinking about and communicating about, and you're giving your grand support to opportunities during this time. Now let's move on to your Trinity. And your Trinity is the Jack of Clubs. So you've hit the jackpot of a learning process. So by you, whatever is on your mind and you communicating about is a gift. You're giving your grand support to opportunities, but by doing so, you're hitting the jackpot of a learning process. So you might be learning how to implement this gift and what you're giving your grand support to into the world, or learning about it in general, or whatever the case may be. Let's see what cards and see what energies you need to use to utilize, rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So take the 10s from the Jack and the King. That's 20 plus the 4 is 24, plus the 3 that's left over from the King is 27, plus the 1 from the Jack is 28. 8 plus 2 is 10. So you're be dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or an underlying Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. Or you need to utilize the Capricorn energy, which means to focus on your business and status. Or you need to utilize the underlying Aries energy, which is focused on yourself and your individuality during this time. Or you're just straight up dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. Now let's move on to Leo, which will be at 17-15. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of October 11th through the 17th. Now Leo, you are fixed fire, being fixated on your own ways of feeling the emotions. And Leo was born out of the 5th house of expressions and whatever you're creatively working on. So let's see what you guys got going on for this week. So you got the Jack of Hearts, so you're hitting the jackpot of opportunities. So that's really, really good to see. Let's move on to your Morpheus. Your Morpheus is the 5 of Spades, so you're emotionally connected to opposition. So you've hit the jackpot of opportunities, and you're emotionally connected to opposition. But this opposition that you're emotionally connected to could block you from these opportunities during this time or during this week. So let's see where your Trinity is to wrap up the reading. And your Trinity is the 2 of Spades. So somebody else is opposite towards you. So you've hit the jackpot of opportunities. You're emotionally connected to opposition, which can block these opportunities. And not only that, somebody else is opposite towards you. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So 11 plus 5 is 16, plus the 2 is 18, 8 plus 1 is 9. So you begin with a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or you need to utilize the Sagittarius energy in order to rectify this, which means to be about your knowledge or wisdom, or travel externally, or internally. Externally means to move from place to a different location, or internally moving your thoughts and feelings to a different esoteric or internal location during this time, or you're just straight up dealing with a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter. Now, let's move on to Virgo, which will be at 2015. So, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of October 11th through the 17th. Now, your Neo, first off, Virgo, you are movable Earth, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of thinking and being practical. And Virgo was born out of the 6th house of work, schedule, routine, and day-to-day routine as well. So, your Neo is the Ace of Hearts, which I just drew out, and this means that you are an opportunity. So you are the opportunity, and don't let anybody deter you from thinking otherwise during this time. Now, let's move on to your Morpheus. And your Morpheus is the 3 of Hearts. So whatever is in your surroundings, 3 is an opportunity. So not only are you an opportunity, somebody or something in your surroundings is an opportunity as well. Now let's move on to your Trinity. Let's see what how this reading wraps up for you, and then we'll calculate the cards for your numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So your Trinity is the 9 of Hearts, so you're ascending into opportunities. So Ace of Hearts, for you, an opportunity. 3 of Hearts, whatever is in your surroundings is an opportunity, which we can see here with the 9 of Hearts of you ascending into these opportunities, that you're paying attention and realizing that these things in your surroundings are opportunities for you during this week. Now let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So 9 plus 3 is 12, plus the Ace is 13, 3 plus 1 is 4. So you could be dealing with the Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you need to utilize the Cancer energy in order to rectify this, which means to put more care and emotions towards these opportunities, which I see here with the 9 of Hearts of you ascending into opportunities. That is exactly what you are doing during this week, or you're just straight up dealing with a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Now let's move on to Libra, which will be 2305. So Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You see what you guys got going on for the week of October 11th through the 17th. So, Libra, you are cardinal air, initiating and creating new ways of thinking and communicating. And Libra, Libra energy itself was born out of the 7th house of relationships and how you relate to others. So, let's see what you guys got going on for the week of October 11th through the 17th, starting off with your Neo. And your Neo is the 8 of Clubs. So you're spending a whole lot of time into a learning process during this week. So there's a lot of learning that you're doing this week for yourself, and yeah, pretty much it. So let's move on to your Morpheus. And your Morpheus is the Ace of Hearts. So you, Ace, are an opportunity. So don't let anybody deter you from thinking that you're not an opportunity. And with that being said, Virgo got it Ace of Hearts too, so you may be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury during this time. So let's move on to your Trinity. wrap your reading up. And your trinity is the Ace of Diamonds, so you are a gift. So, we are recapping this reading. For you, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venuses, you're spending a whole lot of time into a learning process. You are an opportunity, which maybe what you're learning is that you are an opportunity and that you are the gift. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or here you're dealing with in general. So 8 plus 1 plus 1 is 10. 0 is just more space, since it wasn't added to 10, it just went straight to 10. It's Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or underlining Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn. So you need to utilize the Aries energy itself, which speaks to be more about yourself and your individuality. Or you need to use the underlying Capricorn energy, which is about focusing on your business and status during this week. Or you just straight up dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn. So let's move on to Scorpio. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Let's see what energies you need to use to rectify, let's see what energies you are dealing with for the week of October 11th through the 17th. Scorpio, you are fixed water, being fixated on your own ways of feeling the emotions. In Scorpio, you were born out of the 8th house of behind closed doors energies, secrets, occult, and mysticism. So, see what you guys got going on for the week of October 11th through the 17th. So, your first card is the Jack of Diamonds. So you've hit the jackpot of a gift during this week. Or jackpot when it comes to gifts during this week. Now let's see what your Morpheus is. And your Morpheus is the 4 of Clubs. So 4 is you thinking and communicating about a learning process. So whatever is on your mind and you're communicating about is a learning process. Might even be learning, since it was right after that Jack of Diamonds, that you're learning about these gifts that you've hit the jackpot in. Now let's see what your Trinity is, and your Trinity is the 9 of Spades. So you're ascending into opposition. So I don't know what that's about. You started off the reading with the Jack of Diamonds, which is you hitting the jackpot on gifts. But whatever is on your mind, you're communicating about, it's got you warning, and it's leading you straight into ascending into opposite energies. So I don't know what you got going on there, you or no, but let's calculate these cards via numbers. Let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So, take the 10 for the Jack, plus the 9 is 19, plus the 4 is 23, plus the 1 from the Jack is 24, 4 plus 2 is 6, so you begin with the Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or you need to utilize the Virgo energy in order to rectify this, which means to be more about your works, put things on schedule, routine, patterns, as well as, or you just straight up dealing with the Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Mercury. So, let's move on to Saggitarius, so 29, 20. So, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter. So let's see what you guys got going on for the week of October 11th through the 17th. So your first card is the 6 of Clubs. So you're paying attention, or Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you are mutable fire, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of feeling the emotions. And Sagittarius itself was born out of the 9th house of higher knowledge, wisdom, and long distance travel both externally and internally. Externally meaning moving from place to a different place, long distance wise, or moving your thought, or internally or esoterically, moving your thoughts and feelings to an entirely different esoteric location. Now let's get back to your Neo, which is the 6 of clubs. So you're paying attention to a learning process during this week. So you are learning, and with the 6 of clubs being that you are paying attention to this learning process. So you're embracing this learning process during this week. Let's see what you guys got going on for your Morpheus. And your Morpheus is the Queen of Diamonds. So you're receiving grant support from a gift. So we'll put your Trinity in there, we'll recap it. So your Trinity is the 4 of clubs. So this 4 of clubs keeps on coming out. I think because Pluto is going direct and Venus is in Sagittarius, that people are learning a lot during this time because there's a lot of clubs in these readings. So with the 4 of clubs, whatever is on your mind and what you're communicating and thinking about, you are learning from. So recapping this reading for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter's, you're paying attention to a learning process, which is you're receiving grant support from a gift, and whatever's on your mind and you're communicating about is a learning process during this time, or during this week. So let's calculate this cards via numbers and see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So 6 plus 4 is 10, plus the 10 from the Queen is 20, plus the 2 from the Queen is 22. 2 plus 2 is 4, so that's Cancer. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you need to utilize the Cancer energy to rectify this, which means to put more emotion and care towards whatever it is that you're doing during this time. Or you're just straight up dealing with a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Sun, Moon, or Rising. So let's move on to Capricorn, which is going to be at 3255. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. So let's see what you guys got going on for the week of October 11th through the 17th. So Capricorn, you are cardinal Earth, initiating and creating new ways of thinking and being practical. And Capricorn was born out of the 10th house of business, status, and just business and status. So let's pull your Neo out and see what you guys got going on for the week of October 11th through the 17th. So your Neo is the Queen of Diamonds, so you're receiving grant support from a gift. So whatever gifts you got going on in your life, you are receiving grant support from said gifts during this week. Now, I think that was mine 4. So let's move on to your Morpheus. Your Morpheus is the 6 of Spades. So you are paying attention, 6, to opposition during this time. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. So you're receiving grant support from a gift, but you may not be paying attention to this gift or not seeing what the gift is clearly, because you are paying attention to opposition during this time. Now, let's move on to your Trinity. Now we'll calculate these cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this. Alright, so you had a fallout. bunch of cards fell out. We keep on having cards fall out. I don't know what that is about. But let's pull out your Trinity. So your Trinity is the 9 of Diamonds. So you are sending 9 into gifts. So you're receiving grand support from a gift or gifts. Where you're paying attention to opposition, or somehow you switch up, because the ending of the reading is you ascending into more gifts. So the 6 of Spades is in the middle. As long as you get rid of this opposition that you're paying attention to, you have a ward of gifts around you, and you're you receiving God's support from gifts, as well as ascending into gifts during this time. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So take the 10 from the Queen, plus the 9 is 19, plus the 6 is 25, plus the 2 from the Queen is 27. 7 plus 2 is 9, so you could be dealing with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or has Sagittarius in your chart, and Sagittarius in your chart. I was thinking about the general readings. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or you need to utilize the Sagittarius energy to rectify this, which means to use your knowledge or wisdom, or travel long distance, rather than be moving from place to place, or travel esoterically long distance, which means to move your thoughts and feelings to a different esoterical internal location. Or you're just straight up dealing with the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter. Now, moving on to Aquarius, which will be at 37:05. So, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of October 11th through the 17th. So, see what you guys got going on for y'all. Starting, which is Aquarius, you are fixed air, being fixated on your own ways of thinking and communicating. And Aquarius was born out of the 11th house of how you're seen in the public arena, as well as your associates and people, places, and things that you associate yourself with. So, let's move on. Let's pull out your Neo to start the reading off to see what you guys got going on for this week. And your Neo is the 9 of Diamonds. So, you're ascending. You're ascending into a gift. So, you are ascending into a gift during this week. Now, let's move on to your Morpheus. See what you guys got going on with your Morpheus, and your Morpheus is the 7 of Hearts. So you're getting privy to some information that's an opportunity. So you're ascending into a gift, which from ascending into these gifts, you're getting privy to some information that's an opportunity for you, which looks like a really good reading so far. Let's pour out your Morpheus to see what you guys, how this reading wraps up. And then we'll calculate these cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So, your Trinity is the 3 of Diamonds. So, something in your surroundings is a gift. So, pay attention to your surroundings. There is a gift in your surroundings. So, this is all light, so this is a really good reading for you. So, you're ascending into a gift. You can be preview, and from ascending into this gift, you're getting preview to the information that's an opportunity. And then something in your surroundings, be a person, place, or thing, is a gift for you. So let's calculate these cards up via numbers. We'll see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or keep this going, or who you're dealing with in general. So 9 plus 7 is 16, plus a 3 is 19, 9 plus 1 is 10. So you're dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or an underlying Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or you need to utilize the Capricorn energy, which means to focus on your business or status, or utilize the underlying Aries energy, which means to focus on yourself and your individuality during this time, or you just straight up dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or a underlining Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. Now, let's move on to the last sign, but definitely not least, which is Pisces, and that'll be at 45. So, Pisces, alright, so, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and we're going to put Pisces at 4105. So, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter's. See what you guys got going on for the October 11th through the 17th. First, Pisces, you are mutable water, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of feeling the emotions. And Pisces was born out of the 12th house of dreams, illusions, fantasies, and creativity. So, let's see what you guys got going on for the week of October 11th through the 17th. And start off with your Neo, which your Neo is the 6 of Hearts. So you're paying attention, 6, to an opportunity during this week. So far so good. Let's see what your Morpheus is for this week. And your Morpheus is the 2 of Diamonds. So somebody else too is a gift. So somebody else is a gift for you during this week, and then you got a minor fallout. I don't know what that is about, or maybe that's just me. But let's see what your Trinity is to wrap up this reading. And your Trinity is the Jack of Hearts. So you're hitting the jackpot of opportunities during this week. So, with you paying attention to opportunities, somebody else is a gift, and you're hitting the jackpot of opportunities during this week. So let's calculate these cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this or keep this going, or who you're dealing with in general. So 11 plus 6 is 17, plus the 2 is 19, 9 plus 1 is 10, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or an underlining Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. There's a lot of Capricorn and Aries energy during this week. It makes sense. Pluto is going direct. So, with that being said, you can be you need to utilize the Capricorn energy, or you're dealing with the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or underlining Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or you need to utilize the Capricorn energy, which means to focus on your business or status, or the underlying Aries energy, which is focused on your individuality and yourself during this time. So, or you, like I said, straight up dealing with the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. And with that being said, that will be all for this Flight Astro tarot reading for the week of October 11th through the 17th. I hope this helps. I hope it's grant clarity or aids you in any way. Shout out to the whole Soul family. Shout out to the Pilot Man. Once again, thank you for implementing this reading into the world. Credit goes to you if you watch. But if you don't know who Dollar the Pilot Man is, please go check him out. And with that being said, y'all be blessed. Know that you'll never be less. Y'all take care.